Some more breaking inputs coming in right now. Inside inputs of what the CBI is probing today. The prime focus of the agency is to look into the lifestyle of Sushant Singh Rajput, as they've been spending most of their time on the 6th floor, which has the living room where Sushant Singh Rajput used to live. Our colleagues have been tracking the story from all possible angles from the ground. We also have Tamal Saha, who's right outside Sushant Singh Rajput's house, erstwhile house. He will be joining us in a couple of seconds. We'll also be going across to Arunil and my other colleagues who've been tracking the story. These are the visuals that you see on your screens right now. This is the window of the living room where the house where Sushant Singh Rajput used to live. This is where the CBI team is currently. They are inspecting the place. They're also trying to find out as much as they can about the lifestyle of how Sushant Singh Rajput used to live in that house. Remember, he used to live there with Riya Chakrabarti, his staff as well. His managers used to come in and out. And he did have a substantial number of people working for him. And even though there was some change in lifestyle, as if you go by most accounts of the last few days of Sushant's life, the CBI team is now trying to grasp the reality of those last few days leading up to Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Those are the exclusive visuals from Sushant Singh Rajput's erstwhile residence, the house he used to live in. And those are the windows that our camera is transfixed on of the living room of Sushant Singh Rajput's erstwhile home. The CBI, remember, has been there since afternoon, and they've been they've taken three persons of interest in the case, namely Dipesh, Sawant, his manager, also Neeraj, the cook who used to cook for Sushant Singh Rajput, along with Siddharth Pithani, friend of Sushant Singh Rajput. They've taken them back to the flat. They've taken him in the afternoon to recreate the scene of Sushant Singh Rajput's death as well. We also know that Pithani, Dipesh as well as Neeraj were taken in inside while the reconstruction or the recreation was going on. The CBI team, of course, has been there since the afternoon. Now we understand the forensic team of the CBI, the forensic part of the CBI team is also there at Sushant Singh Rajput's residence, his erstwhile residence, and they're also helping the CBI core team to recreate what might have happened that day, also to try and find out what kind of lifestyle was Sushant Singh Rajput living. This is the latest coming in right now. We also have Bhavtosh Singh joining us on the broadcast. Bhavtosh, the CBI, of course, has not only questioned those three, Dipesh, Neeraj and Pithani, but they've also taken them in the afternoon earlier today back to Sushant Singh Rajput's house to try and recreate the scene. There were also some sort of inconsistencies by most reports coming in, sources indicating that all three did not have any convergence on key crucial points in their stories. Now, what does the CBI do from here on end after the reconstruction, recreation, that part of the investigation is over? I believe there'll be more witnesses called in. All right, we'll go to Bhavtosh in just a bit. Tamal Saha is just outside the residence of Sushant Singh Rajput. We see some activity there as well. Tamal, the forensic team, men in white lab coats, have just arrived. What's happening there?
Well, that's right. In fact, one team was already inside. Another team has also come down. So the forensics team are also teams rather here now. It has started raining quite profusely. The reason why I can't show you the flat anymore, but then they have also tried shutting down all the windows. So, other important to mention is the CBI team, along with the first set of forensic people, came here at around 2:30. And it is 5:25, so means it's almost 3 hours that they are inside. They are inside along with Neeraj, and it is significant to understand that at this juncture, when when the reconstruction of the crime scene is made to happen again, and that too within a span of 24 hours, and that too with the key players being present once again, including Neeraj. It makes it very significant. So we just saw a short while back the CBI people, the CBI people were there inside Sushant Singh Rajput's bedroom, where the body was recovered under mysterious circumstances.
Right.
In fact, even before the CBI officials could arrive, we did see that the fan in that particular room was on. The ceiling fan was on. So yes, CBI officials have been there inside. The forensic people have gone there inside, and they have tried inspecting the area. They have also inspected the living room. We now know another batch of forensic team people have come down. So yes, the reconstruction is on, inspection is on. And CBI is trying to understand as who all were there.
Tamal,
what all they did
stay on
see.
with us. I know it's raining profusely there. We'll try and come back to you after this very short break.